When I first fell in love with books as a 17, 18-year-old, I wanted to write, but I thought I would write cool novels about stuff that was nothing to do with my family, nothing to do with our farm. It didn't occur to me for many, many years that maybe somebody should do that. I wasn't brought up in a particularly bookish family. I had a mum that read a lot and taught me to read when I was young, and I'm grateful for that, but most of the people that I was influenced by weren't bookish people. My dad wasn't, my grandfather wasn't, but they were great storytellers. They had a story for every occasion. They had a story about every wall, every field, every stream or beck. And those stories told you practical things about what would grow in certain fields, or what people had tried that didn't work in the past, or how somebody had been particularly foolish, or they would carry a kind of moral about what kind of people we were. There would be stories about, a little bit like Aesop's fables, but they were northern farming versions. There would be little stories about true things, but they were to convey values, like we're this kind of people, we're not that kind of people. This is what honest looks like, this is what a liar looks like. And when I was young, I just lapped up all of that. I loved hearing those stories, and I feel like I do belong to a storytelling tradition, even if it wasn't a particularly literary one. And then later when I fell in love with literary storytelling, it seemed to me that the two things weren't so far apart, that you might be able to jump from one to the other and write something about my people that might go on the shelf with some of my writing heroes.